I'll go back to my dark corner of this sick world.
Oh my God, they're here!
Unbelievably, outside of the US, Shocking Dark was marketed as Terminator 2.
A masterpiece.
Which is insane!
Price!
Because it's clearly ripped off from Alien. The plot.
This is Venice today. What will happen tomorrow?
It will be reduced to a polluted mess, and something bad is happening in the tunnels underneath.
Hurry! They're coming! They're coming!
A rescue mission is planned.
One thing's for sure. Our group here seems to be condemned to certain death.
They may have expected a larger turnout, but we have scientist Sarah, whose jacket is a continuity nightmare.
Are you sure?
Of course. It's emanating heat.
A suspicious man in black.
Samuel Fuller from the Tubular Corporation.
We make bells.
Ingenious.
And of course the Marine.
All right, you bunch of pussies, I'm back and I'm kicking ass.
Introduced via inappropriate workplace touching.
What do we got here? Price showing his best side again? Move it!
And racial slurs.
If I would have known wops were coming along, I would have brought my anti-grease spray.
Sit on this, Black Beauty.
Heading into the tunnels, they soon find one of the missing men.
You're gonna die, die, die.
Making the most of his brief screen time. They quickly find that the place is infested with monsters. They also find...
What's your name, honey?
I'm guessing Newt.
Go fuck yourself.
The first half of the film is just running around...
What the hell's happening now?
...and screaming... as the Marines prove themselves to be absolutely inept.
Let's go back.
In different directions. But it's okay, because the attempts to give them character are even more inept.
Take a look at this.
You're not gonna strip, are you?
Knock it off. I want to show you something.
Probably her daughter, mother, partner.
Venice.
Why has she got a picture of Venice in her bra?
That remains to be seen.
Meanwhile, we discover a little more about what's going on.
You mean this, whatever it is, can reprogram any form of life and transfer it into something completely different?
Which is largely irrelevant, except to underline who the real bad guys are.
My only concern is protecting the interests of the Tubular Corporation.
In case you haven't already got it. Despite their rescue mission's failure and some pretty serious-looking injuries, they continue to the tubular control room.
You okay, Captain?
Oh, my sucking chest wound is acting up.
You make anything out of this?
But what do they expect to find? It's not like they'll have left documentary evidence of their evil plan lying around.
Stockholders, welcome to the Operations Center.
They have, however, made a video presentation.
75 milligrams of NOR and 80 milligrams of KSC. These substances will further pollute the water and will definitely make Venice a dead city.
When you think global evil, think tubular. But then...
he's a machine too.
Well, shut my mouth, it is Terminator 2.
You still haven't realized that I'm immortal.
I feel that I'll be back was pithier.
And now it's your turn.
Why didn't you kill us before?
Yeah, what's up with that?
Because I was waiting for exactly the right time. That is to say, now.
So, you're gonna kill them now?
Why don't you try to escape?
Oh, but then your line about it being exactly the right time will just sound stupid.
You haven't the proof to back that up.
Now Fuller can enact the next part of the corporation's plan.
The whole world will be polluted.
Why do they want to pollute the world?
Sometimes terrible things happen, and it's not always easy to understand.
'Cause evil.
You bastard!
Immortal, but susceptible to electricity. Steam. And foam. But How will Sarah and Newt escape, especially after they fall foul of the corporation's slip and slide? Fortunately,
welcome aboard the Tubular Time Pod. Today we will be traveling to the past.
have your tickets and rail passes ready for inspection. But when they arrive in 1980s Venice, don't look now.
No!
That's an amazingly effective bottle. As a dual rip-off of Terminator and Aliens, Shocking Dark is of course dwarfed by its source material, and it's easy to focus on that.
Nothing like this has ever existed before.
But do give a minute to contemplate the overwhelming cruddiness of every aspect.
Yeah, let's get out the KY so we can shaft them real good.
Shall we?
Yeah, let's.
And think how hard it must be to make a movie this bad.
What the fuck did you think this was? A pleasure trip to Venice in a goddamn gondola?
Thanks for watching. For more detailed comparison between this and the films it ripped off, join us on Patreon. Director Bruno Mattei, working here as Vincent Dawn, is one only a few of whose films we've reviewed. Which others should we be checking out? Let us know in the comments below.
Come on, let's go!